Yeah, sorry about that. The live stream disconnected. Live stream disconnected, even though we've got two fast internet connections. So we switched from the first one to the second one, and it was still giving us problems. I know we have free speech in this country still, right? It's not just a country run by a bunch of Epsteinites. It's not that, is it, folks? But yeah, if it's not working, it's not us. Because again, we've got two high speed internet connections. One of them satellite. We tried both. It's some kind of throttling on Google and YouTube's end. So, who at YouTube was on the island? Who at YouTube is friends with the satanic child trafficker who lived in the middle of the ocean? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, folks. As I was saying in the previous live stream, former White House counsel under Obama and former lawyer for Goldman Sachs until she resigned today, 11,265 emails allegedly sent and received between her and Jeffrey Epstein. That's not nothing. That's not a hoax. 11,265 emails between Goldman Sachs's top lawyer and the man who lives in the middle of the ocean, the satanic child trafficker with the trap door, where he says he treats children like shrimp, chop the head off and keep the body. This is the person that she was associating with. Incredible. So we were so right about this, and it took 10 years for everything to come out. But as I was saying on the last stream, you got to look at history as now bifurcated, right? Just like there's BC and AD, you got pre-EFTA, pre-Epstein Files Transparency Act, and you got post-EFTA. It's a different world now. And the weird, creepy people, the couple of weird acquaintances who are like, why do you care about this, David? Why don't you? Why do you spend all day online talking about political trivia and finance bullshit? And yet you don't care that our leaders are trafficking and killing children, American children? You don't care about that? Then what do you care about? I guess we have nothing in common. These couple of acquaintances who tried to gaslight me. Why do you talk about this? Are you even a human? You've lost my respect forever. You folks know who you are. You've lost my respect forever. How much fucking money do you need? How much social status do you need? Do you want to be invited to the White House when it's run by a guy like this, whose friends are a bunch of satanic child murderers, and he covered for them? And Bitcoin is down something like 40% since he supposedly became the crypto president. And this is who you hope to get an invite from to the White House? You and I are not the same. These couple of acquaintances who know who they are. You and I are not cut from the same cloth. And no apology needed, because people like this will not be a part of my life. Acquaintances who try to gaslight me. Why do you care about this? Because I was railroaded 10 years ago for saying all this stuff, and it turned out to be completely fucking true. And I've had to sit on my hands for 10 years and take a lot of reputational abuse that turns out to have been not warranted, not merited, not warranted. But just absolutely incredible. Why do you care about this? Well, what do you care about? Let's turn the tables. What are you focused on that's more important than bringing to justice people who are sending American kids out in the middle of the ocean to torture and kill them? I care more about the market. Oh, you do? Well, this is going to have an impact on the market. Use your little brain. The Goldman Sachs lawyer resigned in a flash. Goldman Sachs lawyer resigns, doesn't even fight. Same with the DP World executive. He resigns. So what does that do to our economy when all these so-called leaders have to resign and lawyer up big time? Lawyer up big time because they are world historic creeps, absolute world historic creeps. And the emails are just completely beyond the pale. People saying, oh, there's nothing in here that shows any crimes. Then you might be a criminal. If you're saying that nonstop, you might be one of these people, because this is the most atrocious stuff I have ever seen. And I'm not alone in saying that. You got pretty much every member of Congress who's not bought by Israel saying the exact same thing. The ones that went into the reading room and looked up files themselves, they're saying it's atrocious, truly atrocious, implicates a number of business executives, including allegedly Bill Gates, So what does that do to big tech? If Bill Gates is forced to lawyer up, forced to testify in some way, what does that do to the credibility of this whole fucking, rat's nest of big tech companies whose leaders more often than not went to the island in the middle of the ocean? You got early Bitcoin leadership. They were sucking up to Epstein for money. The whole thing is rotten. These big tech companies, even Bitcoin, even some of the big Bitcoin companies, just a bunch of Jeffrey Epstein ass kissers. What did they have to go to this guy's private island for in the middle of the ocean? Howard Lutnick, Commerce Secretary of the US, saying, I went there for lunch. Like, that's reasonable. Oh, you went hours out of your way, literally into the middle of the ocean for lunch? These people think we're not just dumb, they think we're all retarded. And maybe we are. If they're allowed to continue, maybe we are.